Hey guys, what's up? I'll tell you, nothing's up yet. I'm going to try an experiment today. I'm going to do some cabbage, kale, and broccoli. I use cocoa coir media in here. I put 20 grams, weighing it out on a scale, into each tray here. And what I did was, this cocoa coir was wet prior, slightly wet. I wet it down with filtered water only. All right. Then I place the seeds over the top, just sprinkle them on with my hand. And I'm going to wet it down slightly, a little bit more, just with a spray. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this with the GoPro Hero 9, just so you can see it. That was the cabbage. This is the kale. I'm going to go over to the broccoli. These are going to be covered. They're going to go into blackout for roughly 3 days. And I'm going to progress this with a time lapse through this series. And we'll see what happens. It's an experiment. The product will grow. I don't know about the time lapse. Now this is an older piece of aluminum foil. It is black. I just wet it down. And I place it over the top, like so. Just fold it down. It's an older piece. It can be re-straightened. Place it on a table. And you can just roll it out, straighten it out if you want to. That's an older one. I'm not worried about it. Here's a newer one. And I'm going to spray it just to show. I'm going to cover this one. I'm not worried about the excess water because the black tray below is a solid one, and the upper tray is slotted. Take another piece for this one over here, wet it down, and I'm going to cover. Now this is going to go out onto my rack. Where I have other microgreens growing at this time. Now that's all set there. And as I go through this experiment with the time lapse with the GoPro, I normally have the GoPro up here above me off of my lights. Have a great day. Keep laughing, keep smiling, and stay healthy. This is my experiment. We have broccoli, kale, and cabbage here. And I'm going to be placing them in this container. I have the upper seals here. I'll be putting on later on. I'll show you. I'm going to set the scale to 0. I'm going to tear the tray out. Now the scale is set to 0. We're going to begin our cut. You can use a pair of scissors, and I'm using this knife here. You have to be very careful. I'm cutting above the cocoa coir. Excellent. I've been growing microgreens, only a few, spicy mix, the wheatgrass, along with my hydroponics and aeroponics. Found my little adapter here. It fell down during my time lapse. One of my clamps. Everything's fine. Everything is going to be washed prior to eating this. That's looking good. Very excellent product. Very nice. Good tasting. Picked up a little core there on the edge. Got a little bit more. I'll fix everything. Very nice. We came out with 205 grams, 205. And I take these upper lids, have a rubber gasket seal on them, place it over the top, push it down nicely, and lock it down. And there you go, broccoli, 7 days. Take a look at the time lapse as well. Enjoy it, have fun. This has been a great experiment. I'll be doing others as well, especially with time lapse and using the GoPro Hero 9 and the GoPro Max, which is above the 360. And we'll see how that comes out. Have a great day. Enjoy life. Keep laughing. Keep smiling. And stay healthy.